Hello, guys. So we are in a new period after the holiday of Passover, starting the period of the count of the Omer. What are we talking about? We're talking about 7 weeks. We have already 6 weeks, 1 week behind us, to arrive to the holiday of Shavuot, which means weeks. During this time, we're doing a precious work, and I hope you are following the guide that we shared with you. If not, please let us know so we can send it to you personally. During this time, we're going through a period of time that is more restricted with energy. All the energy that was revealed in Pesach was taken away, and now we are working to earn back this light for it to stay with us forever in the time of Shavuot. So the work that we have to do during these 7 weeks or the next 6 weeks that are left for us are a work of changing or converting all the pain, the heaviness, the darkness that we might feel, if it's personally or for the world, to light, to blessings, to be able to see the blessings, to be able to live a world of peace, a world of blessing in the midst of what is happening. And we start really to understand through the story of the chapter of Shmini and the energy of this week. We're talking about the two sons of Aharon, that was the high priest in the Holy Temple, in the 8th day after the Holy Temple was built. And we have a moment that they are kind of doing a party when it was before time, and they die in the Holy of Holy because they, how to say that, it was before the right moment. It was not the right moment to create that party, and that's why they pass away at that moment. But we know that they are righteous and they are holy. So what is it? What can we learn from this story? So the main point that we are receiving from this story is really the possibility, because this is the point where that Aharon, their father, had to go through. It's the transformation from being in a pain of the worst place, of the worst pain of losing a child, to a place of connecting and knowing and seeing the blessing, or being happy about what happened. And I know just hearing it in one sentence sounds very weird. And each one of us, maybe we are not our own, and maybe we are somewhere between, and like and we didn't lose, God forbid, a child. But each and every one of us have a certain pain that we are carrying, and maybe we are going through, and difficulty and lack of clarity and blockages. How do we deal with it? How do we transfer from where we are to peace and connection to all good? How can we do that? What do we learn from our own that we can do ourselves to be capable to have this transformation? So the first thing that the Aaron is doing is, first of all, reminding himself, 1 second, this whole thing is not by coincidence. It, for sure, there's something good behind this situation, although I don't understand it right now. Doesn't make sense for me, but there is something good behind this situation. That's the first thing, okay? Acceptance. Articulating the situation to myself. The second step is reminding myself that what's going on right now is clearing and cleaning from my movie, from my story, from my life, any type of negativity. It's taking responsibility, this lifetime, past lifetime, something created negativity around me. And we are in a process of chipping away all the negativity and all the darkness and all the limitations, so our soul can be elevated and greater than what we are today. So the second step is, I know that this situation is cleaning me from all type of negativity to reach a higher place than from where I am now. The third thing that Aharon did was silence. Shutting off all the system of reaction, the thoughts, and maybe guilt, and maybe anger, or whatever it is that we have burning in our brain, in our reactive systems, calming this down to the level of zero, nothingness. And at that moment, something happened, because this is a big secret. Putting ourselves in a zero place helps me to shut off the reactive noise and allows me to see truth, to see the perfection, to see the peaceful realm. And in that peaceful realm, he was capable to see what happens with the souls of his children. And he saw that they are going to be elevated and immortal at a certain point. So then, this is how we reach a place that he was happy. From that extremity to that extremity. Now, how can we have the strength to be able really to act like our own, to choose, to remind ourselves all those three steps? And for this, I want to read for you from the Zohar. And I'm reading verse 69. 89. ואיתימה, הדוד מלכה איש תרומה הווה, אלא ברחמי ולא עוד, אלא עבדיה כתיב חסדי דוד הנאמנים, כמה דידבק בהי, ידבק בהי. The Rav Ashlag is explaining the world of Malchut was created by King David, but the world of the corrected Malchut, we know that the world of Malchut is the physical world, and the channel or the chariot for this level of physicality was created by King David. But the realm in which we are living is a corrected realm. Why? Because the Malchut, the real, like the original physical world, came from the left side, so judgments. But thanks to the actions of sharing of King David, he covered the Malchut with mercy. So we need to see that all the actions of sharing, of donation, of all kind, time, talent, treasure, that we are doing, adding the mercy for personally for us and for the world, to cover more and more the Malchut, the physical world, with more and more mercy. And we need to understand, like Michael Berg, and again, I'm always sending you back to Kabbalah.com, watch more of the translated videos if needed by Michael, Monica, the Rav, Keren, and the other teachers of the center. It's Michael Berg is explaining. Each time that we are doing actions of sharing, our soul is inspired, our soul is more charged, our soul is becoming bigger. And then as a result of it, our soul is expanding all over our body. And this is how we feel the vitality and the continuation and the excitement and the energy that we might feel sometimes. But if I feel down and with no energy and hardly moving, it's because I behaved with selfishness. I did most of my time, I did selfish actions for the self alone. I didn't insert enough actions of sharing in my day. As a result of it, the soul is shrinking to protect itself. So we won't drain our soul from its source of life, of vitality. Isn't it amazing? Think about it. Every day, what kind of actions am I doing? Going out of myself, pushing myself, sharing, donating, volunteering. What actions am I doing? If I want to have vitality and clarity and continuation and happiness, I need to inject that so my soul will expand. And when my soul is expanding, yes, 1 second before, like King David did, yes, by his sharing actions, by his donation, he created more mercy. So the soul is happy. That was King David. Happiness. We're creating more and more parts of this world to be enlightened with mercy, protected. And when we take part in this protection of this universe, this malchut level, so I become more elevated. More elevated. So why do I want to be more elevated? Because when I am more elevated, I am more protected. I can see, like Aaron, the future. I can sense that what's happening right now, no worries, it's good. How can you say it's good? I know it's good. I can feel that. Why? Because I am more elevated. I can see, I can feel, I can sense from a different place, from a different realm. Not by the limitations of the physical, limited, judgmental malchut. As you can see, I'm the one managing my life. Where do I want to be? There are many layers, but where do I want to be? In the limitations, in the restricted, in the painful. Why the painful? My soul wants to expand and I'm not allowing it because I'm blocking it with yesterday. I don't want yesterday. I want tomorrow. And tomorrow is expanded. Therefore, I want to do more actions of sharing and out of myself and restriction out of the limitations so I can be more elevated. My soul can touch that realm of clarity and truth. And in that world, there is more protection and more blessings. Simple as that. What do I choose? This week, I get the support of the world, the support of the universe to actually do this transformation, to do those choices, and then to be like Aaron, going through the 3 steps, managing to silence and shift my place of consciousness, my place of being and being more in that protection and happiness place and alive place. I wish you a really significant week. Do your best, find ways to share, find ways to go out of yourself, and may you see and experience the Vaidoma, the clarity of that superior world. I wish you all the best.